Welcome to Two Guys.
A girl.
And an MBA.
And at this conversation about Trump third period, not twice, but make it legal
Mm,
to be a third
yeah,
time the
yeah.
president.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I mean, I think that would cause a revolution. I think
I
You
mean,
when you,
think?
yeah,
when
yeah, I
you see
think
a
so.
headline like this, Yahoo Finance, Donald Trump toys with Doge Dividend as Elon Musk's cost-cutting project continues to add new goals. And he's basically floating the idea of taking the cost savings of firing all these people and closing all these government agencies and taking 20% of those savings and paying them directly out to citizens as the same way that the stimulus checks during COVID or 2008 were paid. And if he does that, he'll be super popular. And if he does it at the right time, he won't get massive inflation. And if he's really popular and there's not massive inflation, people might want a third Trump term. He might be able to do it. I didn't think he'd stop the wars, but I mean, he's kind of, for better or worse, I'm not saying that it's good the way that he did it in Gaza or the way he's doing it in Ukraine, but it is stopping. You have to say that, right? So, I mean, what do you guys think about this direct cash dividend of the Doge savings? I assume the other 80% is going to Elon Musk.
No, I think they're taking the balance and paying down their $36 trillion
Yeah.
debt and interest payments of $2 trillion. It's like out of control there.
Yeah.
I think it's sugar, just sweeten the deal because it's going to be a very tough time for a lot of people
Yeah.
with the cuts. Huge resistance, but the things they're uncovering are pretty fascinating. I don't think they do it. I think they might, kick that down a little bit because it's a lot. It's 5,000. I think $5,000 they're asked. They're thinking per person, but I think they'll probably limit who these people are. They'll take control of that kind of stuff. But I think the whole Doge thing is it's just so interesting because we've never hadn't had to see what goes on in these government bureaucracies and all these crazy departments and I know some of the initiatives that they're doing like transgender sex change in Nicaragua we'll probably get kicked off YouTube for this, but it's not
Mhm.
directly that. There are things they invest in other countries to build sort of like their base of espionage, or what do you want to call it? It's stuff going on that we don't really know. It's not that stupid. There is other things going on, but I think overall, I mean, you can't have a country that's $36 trillion in debt and think you're doing something right. I mean, it's incredible. And Canada's just no better. We're constantly, if you ran your household like, you run your government, you would have been bankrupt 40 times over already. It's not cool. So we'll see.
I mean, here's via Reuters, Pentagon orders budget revamp to reinvest 50 billion into. They're talking about cutting $50 billion off the Pentagon budget, which surprised me. It's the first time that you hear a US president talking about cutting the military budget. Even Biden raised it up. They just keep raising and raising that military budget. That's the first thing that could probably get cut. Um,
They're cutting it, but they're not cutting the military, the service people. They're not cutting, the strength of the military. They're cutting this other stuff that I think they're starting to audit right now. Doge is in there, and they're starting to go through it. And I remember last week, all the weapons stocks, or Lockheed Martin took a tank
Crashing,
because
yeah.
yeah. So there's a threat of that stuff. So war is profitable, but it's not good for anybody. So
Hmm. Tell it North Korea or Iran.
yeah.
I just had a single come out. War is not the way. That's the name of the song. There you go.
You you dropped the single.
I'm dropping singles every 2 weeks now.
Really?
Oh
Oh,
yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta get rid of this backlog of content.
you're gonna have to hook up a subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Send
Yeah.
send the link, man. I think I did subscribe at one
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Cross marketing. Please consider subscribing below.
Thank you for being with us. Please leave your comments, feedback, what you think about us, and see you in the next podcast. Bye.